Veteran predicts the outcome of Rhea Ripley versus Bianca Belair versus Io Sky at WWE WrestleMania 41. At WWE WrestleMania 41, Sky will defend the Women's World Championship against Bianca Belair and Rhea Ripley. The triple threat match winner was predicted by seasoned wrestler Matt Morgan. After the premium live event, Sky defeated Ripley on Raw to win the title, while Belair got her shot at the title after winning the Women's Elimination Chamber. Raw General Manager Adam Pearce gave the Eradicator a rematch against Sky, with the EST acting as special guest referee because she had been putting herself in the championship picture for the past few weeks. But a double disqualification was the result. Pearce declared on Red Brand last Monday that the WrestleMania match would now be a triple threat match. Morgan discussed the much-awaited match on the Gigantic Pop podcast, anticipating that the Eradicator would take home the title from Las Vegas. If they're basing it on fan responses and such, it must be Rhea Ripley. They shouldn't have removed the belt from her in the first place, in my opinion. I didn't get it at all. It would have been entirely acceptable if they had chosen to play Ripley versus Bianca as a singles match, he stated. But, breaking character, Liv Morgan discloses a huge favor she performed for Rhea Ripley, a WWE star, 8 years ago. After losing the Women's World Championship on Raw's Netflix debut earlier this year, WWE superstar Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley are no longer at odds. However, the Judgment Day actor recently broke her heel role for a brief while to make a significant claim about Mammy at a major event. 8 years ago, the 30-year-old disclosed a favor she performed for the Australian. After joining the organization in October 2017, Rhea Ripley began to appear on the NXT brand. Liv Morgan, who had joined the promotion in 2014, was almost ready to make the move to the main roster by that point. Liv was senior to the Eradicator in the locker room since she spent more time on the developmental brand. When the Miracle Kid came to the main roster, she gave her locker to Rhea Ripley because the 28-year-old didn't have one, she said in an interview with CNN News 18 during the media tour in Mumbai, India, to promote WWE's migration to Netflix. Liv Morgan added that she had been right to see the Australian star potential from the beginning. During NXT, I've spent a lot of time with Rhea Ripley. I don't sure whether you know, but I gave Rhea my locker when I was called up. Here, my young sick, you can use my locker, I said, as she didn't even have one. Sick. However, I was always aware that Rhea would become famous. I'm really intelligent, and I was correct, she remarked. I just always knew. I just saw it in her. I knew that she was going to be a celebrity. On April 5, 2025, however, Dominik Mysterio turned 28. Liv Morgan, his on-screen lover, posted a sincere birthday greeting on social media. The Garida took to X, FK Twitter, to assert that her daddy Dom was the most attractive and diligent man in the WWE. He was referred to as the greatest Mysterio of all time by the former Women's World Champion. To the most beautiful and diligent man in WWE, happy birthday. All time's greatest mystery, my father Dom. Whether Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez, her stablemate from Judgment Day, will win the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship again on the grandest stage of them all is up in the air. This Friday's SmackDown Women's Tag Team Gauntlet match will determine their opponents. But Rhea Ripley, a WWE superstar, recently appeared on Stephanie McMahon's new program, Stephanie's Places. After Stone Cold Steve Austin gave him a lot of accolades, the Eradicator became emotional. In recent years, Rhea Ripley has emerged as one of the most well-known figures in professional wrestling. Io Sky and Bianca Belair are currently embroiled in a bitter feud with the Eradicator. At WrestleMania 41, the three celebrities will square off in a triple threat match for the WWE Women's World Championship. Stephanie's Places recently featured Ripley prior to this important match. Stephanie McMahon played a video of Stone Cold Steve Austin complimenting Mommy on her amazing body and wrestling skills during the program. The Eradicator said she found it cool to hear Steve Austin say those things after seeing the video. The former women's world champion also broke down in tears, expressing her gratitude for the rattlesnake's remarks on her size, because she had previously been self-conscious about the way she looked. That's crazy. Laughs. That's awesome. I don't want to give anything away, but it's very great, and even just listening to him talk about how my body is so gorgeous would have been amazing to hear when I was younger, she remarked. In the same Stephanie's Places episode, Rhea Ripley disclosed that she was so scared that she sobbed before her first Mae Young Classic match. Ripley went on to say she began to doubt herself since she didn't think she was doing things as well as she could. The Eradicator also said that she had considered quitting WWE and going back to her native Australia. Before my match in the first Mae Young Classic, I started crying. I was afraid. I simply felt that I wasn't performing to the best of my skills, which caused others to begin doubting me once more. I kept receiving criticism and brief remarks here and there. I had the impression that I had begun to mistrust myself. I desired to return to Australia. I wanted to discard my dream, she remarked. But she sat down with Stephanie McMahon and was shown an old video of a young Rhea Ripley cutting a promo. Regarding the Raw star, the former WWE executive expressed her candid opinions. At the age of 20, Mammy enlisted with the Juggernaut, a wrestling organization. She joined NXT UK and NXT Black and Gold, participated in the Mae Young Classic, and eventually made her way to the main roster. At the moment, she is among the most well-known figures in the whole wrestling business. Stephanie's Places included Rhea Ripley as a guest. She was shown a never-before-seen video of herself in promotional class during her chat with the former chairperson of the WWE. Stephanie McMahon expressed her pride in the former women's world champion in a post on X. Watch Rhea in the promotional class. I'm so proud of it. Rhea Ripley _WWE and her incredible metamorphosis into the fierce woman she is now. Continue to disprove the skeptics, wrote McMahon. Mammy's appearance and gimmick were entirely different when she made her WWE debut. She wore generic ring gear and had long blonde hair. Rhea Ripley admitted to Stephanie McMahon that she had self-doubt and thought about giving up wrestling after participating in the first Mae Young Classic tournament. Before my match in the first Mae Young Classic, I started crying. I was afraid. I simply felt that I wasn't performing to the best of my skills, which caused others to begin doubting me once more. I kept receiving criticism and brief remarks here and there. I had the impression that I had begun to mistrust myself. I desired to return to Australia. I wanted to discard my dream, she remarked. Hello, dear viewers, greetings from my channel. I hope you're having a great day. I'm Lima. Please subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the video.